I am the slightest bit ill. I have a bit of a cough, but I don't know. It's only been today, so I don't know if I'm actually ill or if I'm having a bad day, you know? In terms of not mental health, physical health. Big difference. But yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. But last time we finished up. What map did I even finish? Oh yeah, we finished a change in direction, and then we started with this map, which is very chill. So let's just continue with that. Yeah. So like the main mechanic of this were like the bubbles and the pooper fish, which I am apparently unable to avoid. Oh, like that, okay. You have to basically buffer your dash and then go back, then go up. Oh, it looks like they updated the death markers. Let me just show you. Or actually, no. I'm not gonna make it anyway. Yeah, like they updated the look of that, which I like. It also seems to lag a bit less. I don't know, maybe it's because I haven't died a lot in this room. But like, it always lagged a little bit before. There we go. Okay, and then I need to dash left. Let me actually check what you do after that. So you dash left, you go through this, and this will spawn a bubble from this purple thing. And we need to land on it approximately where this indicator is. Okay, so we get yeeted, we dash a bit, we bounce on the bubble, we activate another bubble somewhere else. Then this happens, we wall bounce, we go right. We land on this bubble and activate another bubble in the process, and then go up and then go around. I don't know how this is gonna work out, but we'll see. And then yeah. Yeah. I mean, these rooms mostly figure themselves out, you know? Yeah. Okay, I might need to grab that. Oh, come on. This beginning part is probably gonna be the hardest part. Just maneuvering this dash. Like, the rest of this doesn't seem all too hard. And as I've said plenty of times, if the beginning is hard, I don't mind. If the ending is hard, that's another question. That's another problem. That's another... You know what I mean. Okay, we want to not trigger that pufferfish. Like that, okay, yeah. Which I did before, so I don't know why I'm mentioning it now. Yeah, then we do that, okay. Makes sense. Then we've already gotten to... here. Okay. So then you go up, you wave dash, ultra. go on this bubble, and get this poofer fish, do something here. It's gonna be a bit precise. Oh yeah, no, you bounce off this guy, dash up. I don't know if there's gonna be anything here, but we'll see. There you go, right? Trigger that guy. But then also dash downward, because otherwise I'm gonna die? Not sure about that one. Yeah, I'm not sure about what to do in this part, but we'll see. Then you wall bounce, yeah, you go. Then you get yeeted to the end. Okay. Not the hardest room ever. Ah, come on. Like, the moment I get an attempt past it, yeah, okay. Like, now we're good again. Never mind. I spoke too soon. Come on, man. I mean, SMH, it's just as simple as dashing back and forth. It really shouldn't be that hard, Kappa. Yeah, it's kind of finicky, actually. But it's like, I could probably get consistent at it, so like, I don't mind. Feels like more of a skill issue on my part than a level issue, if you know what I'm saying. Like, that was a skill issue on my part. Okay, I don't know why I didn't dash directly up there, but whatever. This level is like, once you get used to the movement, it's really satisfying though. It's not like a change in direction where my hands just hurt. Like, that level is also satisfying once you beat it, but like, and especially looking at it afterward, but like when you're actually doing it, my hands just hurt, man. Oh, bro. I forgot how ultras work. Good job. You know, how long has it been? Like a month? So I don't blame myself too much. Wait, is that even an ultra? I'm just now realizing. I don't think that's an ultra. Where is it? This is literally just a bunny hop. Okay, I did not in fact forget how ultras work. I forgot how... when ultras work. Yeah, you shouldn't be asking how I am, you should be asking when I am. So true. Oh, I did not hold the opposite direction. Ah, come on. No, come on, man. Oh yeah, also, I should probably mention why I started so late. So, like this week, I didn't sleep a whole lot. I don't know, my sleep schedule has just been kinda iffy. Actually, it's been consistent, I will say that. My sleep schedule has been consistent. But the problem is, I'm going to bed way too late. And during the week, I need to get up early every day. Like 7:30 a.m. And like, I wasn't getting enough sleep. And like, I didn't really notice it, but now I am. And like, this morning, because it's the weekend, I decided to just not set any alarms or stuff like that. And I woke up really late, so I had a lot of work to do. I didn't actually finish everything that I wanted to do today, but that is like 90% of my days anyway, so I don't mind. But I did what I wanted to for the most part. Like, I did what I needed to. I'll say that. Mostly like a lab report that I needed to work on, and then also a couple subjects that I wanted to do some theory in. I mean, basically, like... Yeah, no. There was like one more subject I wanted to do today, and like one... Like, a bit more theory in one subject, but I just lacked time. So, yeah. I mean, I guess the fact that I always stream, or try to stream at 8 PM, I actually never end up starting at 8 PM. But like, the fact that I try to do it already gives me like motivation to like study with focus. Because like, I know that if I'm just gonna be dilly-dallying, like normally I don't mind studying for a while. I enjoy it, it's physics. But like, if I know that I need to be streaming at a certain time, then I at least have like some pressure to actually like be productive, if that makes sense. So yeah. The planning for tomorrow is gonna be a bit scuffed though. I've because I want to make up for what I didn't do today. Kind of just put everything on tomorrow. I'm gonna be studying a lot, but again, if I don't do everything, I don't mind. But it will be nice. Also, as a kind of bonus, daylight savings time ends tomorrow for me. So that probably also means for some of you that the schedule will change. It'll be like 1 hour earlier or later, I don't know. But on Discord it always updates it automatically, the time. So I just need to change the time to 1 hour earlier for me. Because I don't think Discord is gonna recognize the daylight savings time properly, so... Yeah, no, wait. Yeah, no. I'm gonna change it, but then it should be up to date for everyone. And then you can just see if the time has changed. But anyway, it's a little bonus for me because I get to sleep 1 hour extra. Because the clocks go from 3 AM back to 2 AM. That's nice. I mean, I also kind of hate it because if I do have a good sleep schedule, which, I mean, this year I don't really have that, but there's been other times where I've had a good sleep schedule and have had it ruined to, like, daylight savings time starting or ending. Because, yeah, it's an hour of difference. So, yeah, really annoying. Especially if I have school, which is always. But that's not an if, it's just always. Like around that time period. At least next week at university I don't really have a lot of lessons. Like, I already don't have any lessons on Wednesday. And next week specifically, I don't have a lab, so I have Thursday afternoon off. And we also coincidentally don't have any lessons on Friday. Nice. Good. So that means I basically can just go home on Thursday afternoon already. Which is insane. Anyway, let's check how many rooms are left. Wait, which room is this? Is this Vina 8? Yeah, I mean, this room was long, so I'm assuming that this was this room. And that we're now here. So I can go up after this room. And get a berry. And then we have like 2 more rooms after this. Theo of the Bubble. What? Theo of the Bubble. True. So true. Is stream actually going alright? Okay, and no dropped frames so far. Good. Better than most of my streams recently. Okay, how am I gonna do this nonsense? Like, Theo Tech is hard. Like, I hope they don't expect me to do anything weird in here. Otherwise, I might have to redo the expert gym, where, like, there was some Theo Tech. Theo Tech. English is hard, man. Oh yeah, okay. I got it. I, in fact, do not get it. Wait, do I need to bounce off the pufferfish first? Or do I need to throw Theo first? Well, I don't need to throw Theo anywhere here. So I think I need to bounce off the pufferfish first. Yeah, makes sense. It would actually be nice if I did bounce off the pufferfish. There we go. Okay, and then I throw that rascal. This is like the start of the room. Why am I already struggling with this? Okay, so I throw that guy, I dash into him, we bounce off this bubble. Oh yeah, also somewhere in that, I throw him into this, which means I won't have to deal with him for like a bit. At least. Like, he's gonna get sprung up. Sprang up. I don't know. Then I take the pufferfish route, go up here, probably get Theo again. Then go left. And then somehow get that. Yeah, get the bubble. Throw Theo. Go left or something? I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of unclear actually. Again, it'll become clear when we actually do it. I keep forgetting to just not die. Yeah, and then I throw Theo, or I bounce off the bubble, throw Theo leftward. I'm getting it, man. We're starting to get it. I see the vision. Well, I did kill him. let me just check what the rest of this is. So, yeah. Oh, okay. There's not much after that. It's a pretty short room. That's good because it's hard. So, yeah. We're gonna have to be persistent, just like my cough. I don't know. That joke sounded better in mine. Sorry, I'm just checking something. I was just checking that chat hadn't gone into emote only mode because that sometimes happens. And you know, Twitch often doesn't tell me. So, yeah. Anyway, why isn't this called Theo the Bubble? Because, like, Madeline is not in a bubble right now. I mean, the Madeline economy is collapsing. I don't know what that down throw was, but sure. I'm gonna watch that again after this. That was like a weird... I had the feeling I threw it, and then it went below where I threw it. It was like some Mario 64 Hope type shenanigans. Yes. Okay. Progress City. It's not a lot of progress, but it is some. What? That down throw thing happened again. What is going on? Oh, that was too early for Theo. Maybe Theo was too late for me. You know, it depends on how you look at it. Okay, I think I'm too early for Theo. I might try dashing down left into this. I think it's gonna make it a little easier. Okay, it also means I'm way too early. So I don't know if it's the best idea. I mean, it is... If I found a way to make, like, stall just a bit more, that would be perfect. This, you know, this beginning part is just finicky. I'm not a fan of it. I also don't know if I can make... If I can really make safe states to practice this. I don't know if Theo's position will stay, but I guess I can try. It doesn't hurt. Nah, come on. Yeah, the down throw happened again. Like, that's just BS when that happens. Like, there's nothing I can do to control that. Oh yeah, just immediately throw Theo off. Okay, I threw Theo correctly, but yeah. Yeah, I need to like basically throw him the moment I jump off the bubble. Like, the indicator also says I need to be lower, actually. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's a good idea to just check a video of someone doing it, but because I think I'm doing it wrong. Celeste, strawberry, jam, Madeline the Bubble. So for reference, I'm just watching this. Damn, I accidentally went to 247 in the video by accident. I think I said accidentally twice. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Holy, I am an idiot. Okay, I'm officially the idiot of all time. So, yeah. That makes sense. And then you do that, and then you throw, and then you go up, and then you... Yeah. And then the level kind of just plays itself, actually. Wow. Okay, it doesn't actually play itself, but like... It is like, significantly less tedious. You need to do this. Yeah. There's literally even... I just noticed this. There's literally a barrier here so that Theo can stay on this, which is the reason why the down throws kept happening. I am such an idiot, man. This game isn't buggy at all. I am just... My brain is just buggy. Yeah. Okay. Good thing that I looked that up, because I would have probably started raging at something that literally I was just doing wrong. Like, that part becomes so easy now. It's actually insane. Well, my muscle memory is still just doing it wrong, but my rational memory, that's not a thing. My brain capacity is doing it right, at least. Okay. A bit later on the wall bounce. I don't know what I died to, but it was probably a spike. Just a guess. You know, there's a lot of spikes in this room, and I think there's literally nothing else you can die to. Except maybe the water, I'm not sure, I don't remember. Okay, I died to that spike specifically because I think I did the same thing again just now. And I was actually looking at where I died. Yeah, okay, I didn't bounce off the pufferfish properly. Probably. You know? Probably properly. Probably improperly, actually. Because I wasn't doing it properly. Probably. You know, I shouldn't be saying so many words with the letter P because my mic has issues with plosive sounds. Like, it's the reason my mic is centered like this, not like this. It's to have less of that, but it's still an issue. I also have like, I don't think I have that in OBS, but I do have a de-esser when I'm recording voiceovers for videos. Well, I say when I'm recording voiceovers, but like, I've literally only had to use it in 2 videos so far because I got this microphone in April and I've only made 2 videos since then. So, great. I don't even think, like, the 4D golf video was... I think I recorded the script for that one even before then. No, wait. The 4D golf video was the first time I used the mic. Yeah, now I remember. Yeah, but I got the mic because I had to record the script and my other mic started to fail. Like, I didn't want to deal with an annoying mic. And like, I also just felt it was time for like an upgrade. Like, I had the old one for like 6 or 7 years. The freaking Fifine K669 that cost like 30 euros. Really good microphone, by the way. I mean, it's still working, I think. Haven't actually tested it. The only thing is that the volume button is a bit loose. And if I wiggle it wrongly, the mic just stops working for some reason. I think it, like, automatically sets the volume to 0 or something. Okay. You know, I don't think I need to make save states on this. Like, I'm already halfway basically with the room. And it's really not that long of a room, so. I don't know, maybe in 10 minutes I'll change my mind if I'm still not out of here. Yeah, this first part's getting pretty consistent now. It's just the pufferfish now. The second one, that's annoying me. Okay, I'm not really paying attention anymore, but... It's just that one pufferfish that's annoying me. Okay, and if I throw Theo the wrong way, then I do land on the pufferfish properly. Great. I guess I just need to not go as far left. Kind of just stay in place, then like briefly, like ever so slightly go left, and then it works out. Yeah. Something like that, but then actually doing it correctly. Oh, that was good, but I was just a bit too late. Playing Strawberry Jam, such a mad lad. True, man. Hi, Sigma. How are you doing on this fine day? I'm dead. That's how I'm doing. I'm just dead. Nice, okay. Doing pretty well? That's good to hear. I'm just gonna check the video again. So I posted a clear video earlier in chat because I needed a reference. Okay, wait, so you throw it just below the spikes, then you go like that, and then you throw it again and you go like that, and then bam, and then bam. Okay, and then it's pretty easy after that. You remember this Theo nonsense? Yeah. Someone mentioned it in an earlier stream of this, and it was like, I remember saying like, oh, this level's not that hard, and then they introduced ultras at one point. Or like there was one room where you needed to use an ultra. And like even then it was still not that hard. Like I've only been on this for an hour and 45 minutes. But then yeah, this room. I think I've been on this room for like half an hour now? I don't know. I haven't been keeping too much track. I don't know, I'm also just half zoning out, to be honest. Like, when I know how to do a room, I just kind of zone out and just try it. But yeah, I was doing this room wrong for like, I think the first 10 minutes. But then I actually looked at a video and saw how to do it, so yeah. Not thinking is not good. Fun fact. I mean, in some cases it is good. Like if you're driving your car, you don't want to think, because by the time you've thought, a truck will have already hit you in the face. Yes, in the face. Specifically in the face. Not that, you know, anywhere else. Until you finally get near the end and the adrenaline kicks in. True. Well, I don't have muscle memory for the end yet, so yeah, makes sense. You might have told me, but I forgot, like, what do you do, outside of streaming? Like, do you study or, like... Or what do you do? You've probably told me, I'm just not remembering that kind of stuff. You work as a pianist while coding open source and modding stuff? Ah, cool. Okay. I think, yeah, you mentioned the open source stuff. I don't think you mentioned the pianist part. So, yeah. Professional pianist in the chat. Insane. Yeah, this music is really good. Strawberry Jam is banger OST. Especially Summit Downside, but maybe that's not the best thing to put in your playlist. That one is more artistic than a banger. Come on, just throw Theo leftward. I was gonna try to find a word for left that started with TH, just to make my life a bit harder. But no. come on. Like, I have the feeling I'm crossing left, which is not fast enough or something. I don't know. Insane. Okay, I'm just gonna focus on, like, crossing left a bit longer like that. And then, yeah, of course I'm too slow for that. Great. I don't really know how to speed that up. Okay, never mind. I apparently do know how to speed that up. Okay, we're almost at the end. Like, sorry. After this, it's literally just throwing Theo, going left, going up left, throwing Theo again, going into the pufferfish, getting Theo again, and then doing some more Theo throws, and then we're out of there. I'm probably gonna mess up the ending, but we'll see. Maybe I just fluke. That would be nice. Okay. Focus on being left. And going... No. Going left. And being fast. I mean, being left and going fast is also based, but different discussion. Oh my, I did the same thing twice. I'm trying to figure out which of these videos on YouTube is the song. I can tell you this map is called Madeline The Bubble, so that doesn't mean that the song is called that, but it might help if you just, I don't know, if you just look up Madeline The Bubble OST, you'll probably find it. Also, do you like... Wait, I'm gonna focus. Well, I died immediately. So, never mind. Let me check what you actually did. Or, let me first finish my point. Do you also have it, like, when you notice pianos in an OST that you're, like, immediately... Like, this OST is better. Because I have that with flute. But, I mean, piano's, like, more ubiquitous, so... I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you do that. You bounce. Okay, you go, you go. That's everything that I did. Okay. Then you just grab Theo. Okay, then you bounce off the bubble. You throw Theo, go right, go up left. Throw Theo, go up right. Then throw Theo, go up right. It's not that hard. You could see that being a thing for you. Okay. I have that, like, very consciously. Like, I will literally sometimes say, like, oh, this OST has flute. Means it's better. I don't know. I'm just like that. I just really like flute, man. You know? Ah. You're too slow. Also, just a random point. that just popped into my mind. Just like a bubble. So there's one subject that we're getting, which is called like, it's vector and function spaces. I've mentioned this before on stream, like the attendance rate for lessons is like exponentially decaying. Like someone literally made a graph of the attendance rate. Like we started with like, I don't know, 30 to 40 students going to a lesson. Now we're at 4. And I mean, it's also becoming increasingly hard to get data points because like only 4 people are going. And I'm not one of them. So like I only go when I actually am able to, which is basically never because I have metaphysics on the same hours. But I mean, even when I do go, it's like I feel like I'm not missing much. Oh, damn it. So close. I'll read that in a sec. Twitch is also doing this annoying thing where every time you post a message, it's saying that you're a recurring chatter, which, like, I know that, Twitch. Do you think it's because people gave up or got bored? Oh no, it's literally just because the lessons are so poorly given. They're so unstructured. It's actually insane. Oh, damn it. It's actually insane. Like, it's basically just... I mean, the way I'm studying it right now is just self-study. And, like, it's working well. So, yeah. Do I have to go up here? Alright, berry time. We've got 2 rooms left now. Where even is the berry in this? Oh, right there. The subject is interesting, but the lessons aren't. You know, the thing is, I wouldn't even say that. It's just... It's really... I mean, once I actually understand it, it's like sort of interesting, but it's basically just linear algebra 2. So like... I don't know, I find linear algebra like somewhat interesting, but not very. Like quantum mechanics, that's a more interesting subject. And it's given well. Like the professor is like such a coffee addict, like he's just constantly giving lessons like this and like talking about I need to sandwich the H operator between your size, and then yeah, he starts talking about veggie burgers. It's really funny. I've had those teachers that just read off the slides. Oh, it's even worse, like his slides have so little information and he has too much information. Like he's just speaking. He doesn't even make eye contact. Like, I don't even think he knows that there are 4 people attending his lessons. I don't even think he's actually looked at us ever. Like, it's actually insane. Like, if you thought you had autism, wait until you meet that guy. I don't know. He's pretty chill otherwise, but like, still. Anyway. So... Okay, wave dash. Or actually, reverse ultra? No, just wave dash. Now you go on this. Bubble. Oh, you get Theo again. Yay. I don't know what this is all for, but not right now. Okay, you get Theo. You... I don't know. You throw him left to like... Oh no, you throw him right. Right? I don't know. And then you do that. Oh, the pufferfish goes on the spring. Right. Yeah, so you throw Theo right. Then you throw the pufferfish... No, or you go on the pufferfish. You get yeeted by this one. You go down. You get Theo. You go back around. And like go over here. With your newly acquired pufferfish. No, actually you don't have one. No, you just have to do this. Somehow. Okay, and then here you can use your pufferfish. Then you go over here. Then you trigger something, and then yeah, you have the bubble here. And then you use Theo to go up. Okay. And then you... I don't know what you do with this puffer. Oh yeah, no, you use Theo, you throw this. And then you go with this pufferfish, go here. Theo will land on this platform. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a platform right under the pink dash crystal. Then you go like this, you go like this. And we'll see. Anyway, I just realized I didn't even make the point that I was trying to make. Which is that for some reason, like the subject is taught in Dutch. But the slides are also in Dutch. But the textbook is in English. And like, I don't mind because like my English is alright, but like, that's really annoying for a lot of people. And also when I'm just reading the textbook, I don't know, like I study out loud mostly. And I was noticing like today when I was studying it, I was just like reading it with like the weirdest English accent ever. It was like some weird mix of British and American, and I don't know why. And I also can't replicate it. But like... It's just... It was weird. I don't know, maybe it was something about the way that the textbook was worded. Like here we have a function space. And then we... That's not even an accent. What accent is that? I don't know. And if we now define the Hilda P norm for this vector, vector space, then you cry because you need to prove something, and then that's annoying, and then you know. Oh yeah, also did I mention that like the syllabus is 420 pages? It's not exactly 420. It's not that funny, but it's just, yeah. There's like a lot of info in there that you don't need to know, but like he wants to give like a complete guide that you can use in later years. But the thing is, I literally we were literally like this week I was in a pub with some friends who are also doing physics and some friends who are like in a higher year, and they were literally saying like, this is bad pedagogical material, like this is not good for learning stuff, and it's not even good as like a reference, because literally, bro, literally, okay, you know what, I'll just take a random, I'll just take the paragraph that the guy read like at the pub and said like, oh, this is bad pedagogical material. I'll just try to find that paragraph. I'll just read it to you, and you know, just think about if there's anything that might be a little bit weird about it. Oh wait, I don't have the textbook downloaded. Oh, okay, I need to log in, never mind. I'm just gonna describe it anyway. So it basically was like, what if you want to apply a function to a matrix? That was like what the subsection was about. And it was like, okay, yeah, we can now you know, try applying a logarithm function to this matrix. And then it said, okay, the logarithm is the inverse of the exponential, which, like, at this point, you really shouldn't be saying that. And then randomly, it starts saying, oh yeah, but you also need to worry about branch cuts, which is something we're seeing next year, and that he literally never explained. But he did feel the need to explain that the logarithm is the inverse of the exponential. That's really important, man, yeah. That's something you need to know. But what a branch cut is? You don't need to know that, man. No. And literally, like, we also have, like, exercise lessons, where thankfully he's not giving them, because otherwise they would just be more theory, probably. So it's, you know, assistants who actually are able to explain the subject matter a bit better. And, like, one of them also said, like, yeah, you can also ask questions about the theory if you need to. And one of them, you know, one of my fellow students literally asked, like, what is this branch cut nonsense? And he said, yeah, you're gonna see that next year. Don't worry about it. Yeah, he basically included everything. Basically just tried to include everything. Like, I think one of the assistants also literally said, like, if you can't find something in the syllabus, it is there. The question is just, where is it? Because it's also so poorly structured. Like, okay, like the way the subsections are sectioned is fine. But, like, normally with, like, a maths textbook, like, you have, like, okay, definition 1.1, proposition 1.2, and, like, it always goes in ascending order. So, like, if you need to, if the text later references something, like, okay, we're using something from remark 1.6, then you can just go to the page where remark 1.6 is, and if you can't find it, like, maybe you see, oh, this is remark 1.12, or, like, proposition 1.12, and you just know you need to go a bit back to find remark 1.6. Even the concept of that, he managed to mess up. Because you know what he did? He's numbering definitions, propositions, and remarks separately. So remark 1.6 can come after proposition 1.50, if it wants to. Yeah. Great structure. It's amazing, man. Which means you basically can't find anything. Like, you have to just spend ages just looking for the thing that it's referencing. And, like, it references so much too. Like, it's always like, oh, this will be discussed in a later chapter, or as we discussed in remark blah blah blah. Oh, it's just horrible. Anyway. I mean, the other subjects this semester are really fun, so I really shouldn't be complaining all that much. Okay, question, why is there a spring here if you don't use it? Like, I literally did not need to use it just now. Oh well. Oh, that's why. Okay, because the bubble uses it. I was trying to get Theo on the spring and I did not realize that you could just, you know, just not throw Theo. I think I have to delay. Yeah. No, it's not even that. Wait, what? Okay, wait, let me wait. No? Okay, let me do it earlier. Oh, yeah, I have to do it earlier. Yeah. Yeah, I usually also play with grab held down, but then I started doing grabless, so then I stopped doing that. I mean, it's not like I'm paying attention, a lot of attention to the game right now. Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, I think, like, yeah, Garden of Kutara, a change in direction, Ethereal Ascension to... No, wait, you grab a lot in that one, actually, because... Jolly. But yeah, the other two that I mentioned don't have grabbing. Summit Downside doesn't have grabbing. That's all in this lobby. And, like, 2 of those 3 I played recently. For some definition of recently. Okay. Probably need to hold left. I don't think I was doing that before. So then I will land on the bubble. On the Madeline The Bubble. Yes. Okay, and then I throw Theo through the trough. That's not it. That's not what that is. It's a wall. Okay. Good job. I failed 2 Theo throws. I trashed 2 Theo throws. Jesus Christ. This is like a theatrical level of Theo... Theo throwing. In theory, I could use a thesaurus to find more examples of where Theo throwing is... I don't know, I'm just trying to find words that start with TH. I didn't even make a sentence. I mean, that's basically just the lessons of VFR. No. I'm joking. They're not bad. Like, they are actually coherent sentences. They're just not understandable sentences. They're not, what's the word for that? They're not no, not computable. They're not, yeah, they're not cognizable? I'm just making up words right now. Okay, let's just stop doing that. Comprehensible, that's what I tried to say. Bro, my vocabulary has been so diminished. Jesus Christ. I think my brain is just, yeah, comprehensible. I don't know why I couldn't come up with that word. It's not a hard word, you know? Yeah, same brain cell, I guess. Although you probably... You know, my brain cells are probably a subset of yours. Like a proper subset of that. So... You know, I do know my math terminology, but I don't know my... just general vocabulary. You don't have any Dutch-speaking brain cells? Neither do I. No, I'm joking. I don't know, maybe you have West Flemish DNA. If I ever catch you, confusing G for H, then you definitely have West Flemish DNA. Because that's a thing only West Flemish people do. I guess that does mean that, like, if a West Flemish person were to say GG to someone, they'd probably get banned. I'm not finishing the joke, you can just kinda... It's an exercise for the reader. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was a poor joke. I'll admit it. There was also like, you know, back in that pub 2 days ago, like, there's one guy. Okay, I'll give context to why I was in a pub first. So, I'm in the student association for physics, and we had like a lecture that was given as like an activity, and it was like how AI is being used in certain areas of physics, specifically molecular modeling and materials physics. So like how it's being used to basically create better models and find materials to have certain properties, you know, that you so that you don't have to check it by hand, basically. Just making work a lot easier. Anyway, so after that lecture, like a lot of us went to a pub, and we we talked there for a lot. And like there's one guy in our association who's like basically none of us drink like excessively or at all. But there's one guy who drinks a lot. But this time specifically, he asked for tea. And like, he just said, show me every tea you've got. And like, they showed him 6 teas. And then... and he just picked Earl Grey, which is like the most standard. I don't know, I don't drink tea, but apparently that's like the most standard tea you can imagine. And then I made the horrible joke of saying, so like normally when you're about to start drinking, like in Belgian culture, you say santé, like, you know, I don't know if you know the song by Stromae, santé, just means health in French, but I said avec tea because he had tea. That was a good joke, man. They loved it, but that was such a corny joke as well. It's just, I don't know. I feel cringy just saying it right now. Okay, that attempt was also cringe. You like corny jokes and puns? Good. I'll probably make more this stream. Like, I've talked about this with my mom before sometimes, but like you can make jokes that are not at other people's expense. And like, those are usually the best type of joke. Dinner zombie Iraq? Alright. Enjoy your food. I'll be here, enjoying Theo. Whatever that means. Okay, do I even need Theo for the ending? I'm not sure. Maybe I can just drop Theo and just leave him be. Let's see. Yeah, that's basically what I did. Oh yeah, okay, you do diagonal and then go up, go up. Oh, you need to get one more trigger. Okay. Although, actually, I think you can, like, barely go above it. I think you can barely go above or below the spikes. Or maybe not, no. They're not spinners. It's probably not gonna work. Let's just do it the normal way. So yeah, I don't know, let me check what the specific movement is. So yeah, dash up, left, and then go up the wall, and then throw, and then go, and then grab again, and then go like that, and then... Okay, shouldn't be too hard, the ending. You know, maybe I'll intentionally fail it a couple times so Sigma can actually see it. No, I'm not gonna intentionally do it, but I'm probably not gonna get it immediately, so... Yeah, okay, so that, but then a bit lower, in fact. I was beating Gravity too much. Gravity wanted revenge. I think I've legit spent like half an hour on this room, but I've just been yapping mostly. So, I don't mind. But it is kind of insane. Because this is not that hard, actually. Okay. That was like the last horn part with the pufferfish. So like once we're past that, there's like no feasible way I could mess it up. And like even that is not too hard, it's just the alignment with the pufferfish is always a bit annoying. Because it's just a small window. Oh, I actually got it and then I forgot that I needed to bounce off the pufferfish again. Let me check that that's actually what you do and that I didn't just muss it up in some other way. Yeah, you bounce, you go. Okay, yeah, you bounce. Oh, actually, no, wait. I just bounced off the pufferfish for no reason. Okay. Or like, yeah, like I had a second bounce, which was not necessary. Wait, what did I do then just now? I don't know. We'll do it correctly this time, trust me. Mad lad guarantee. Oh god, I'm actually stressed. Bro, that's such an annoying way to die. Okay, sure. Ah! No. Not good. I was not advanced. That was in fact not advanced because this is the expert lobby, but also just because dying is not advanced, you know? Come on. It's literally the last part. It's also not that hard. I'm just... Okay. I'm just... choking. I almost made that work. Yeah, I literally... I went through, like, the... Oh, God. I did it again. Wow. Like, I got through the last pufferfish once, but then I somehow bounced off it twice, and then it messed up my positioning and I died anyway. Oh, come on. Just one more good attempt, and then I can clutch it out. Ugh, I'm too low, man. Let me just check that, like, the positioning is nothing else than what I am doing. I don't know. Looking at a clear video is, like, really useful for this. Yeah, no. They just do it really early, I guess. And I'm just doing it too late. There's nothing really different that they're doing. Okay, don't hold right on that one. Okay, also don't just hold left on that one. It's like... Now I hold right. There we go. Oh, I'm not close enough. Do they hold right? Wait. Okay, they do kind of go flying. So I'm gonna assume they were holding right on the second to last pufferfish. Not that one. Stop doing that, my lad. Oh, I almost had it, man. I just... just needed to hold left more, or like, hold jump, or like anything. That's impressive. That's impressive. Like, I've messed up 6 beat golden runs like that. Ah, damn it. Third time already. I've done that. Just need to hold jump there, and then it's fine. And then I can still save it. But like my reaction time is just not good enough. Oh! Oh, no! Bro, what was I doing, man? Oh, I had it. I somehow found a way to choke the post-pufferfish part. The PPP. If we have 3 more Ps, we have the OST to VVV. Think about that. You know, if something isn't impressive, is it just impressive? That's a 4th P then. Oh no! That was a predicament. That's the 5th P. We're almost there. I just need 1 more P. I overshot. That's not a P, that's an O. So still need to go a bit further. Or not further, closer. You know what I mean. Still need to get the berry. That's... yeah. It was a impressive performance indeed. So we have the post-pufferfish part, a impressive performance, and what was the other P? I already forgot. Oh yeah, a predicament. So yeah, we're at 6 Ps, which means we've got the OST to VVV now. Insane. I mean, yeah, like, you have, like, words like impolite. So, like, if you have impressive, you have pressive. If you have impeachment, you just have, like, the opposite is just peachment. Which, I don't know what that would be, but... Peachment. You were peached. I mean, yeah, actually no, the opposite of an impasse is then just a pass, which does make sense, because the impasse is the inability to do, like, to proceed. No! Bro, how am I doing this? This is really impressive. This is, like, depressive. Wow. This is all for a berry, yes. I've been on this for way too long, man. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. I guess I never did this room then. Ah, okay. Well, yeah, I'm going for all of the berries. I haven't gotten all of them in all of the maps that I've done, but I am planning to get them. To go back. Like, I didn't get all of them in Cape or Contorted, and I also didn't get all of them in... I think it was Summit Downside. Yeah. Because I accidentally beat the stage instead of getting the berry. You know, if you've played the stage, you'll know how that happens. Why am I so low? Bro, get higher. Aw, of course I overshot again. That's 2 O's. I don't think 6 O's makes anything, but... I guess... does mean... tic-tac-toe. If you have 3 O's. And no X's. Because I don't have any X's because I've never been in a relationship. Actually, no, I have a lot of X's on screen. Just realized. Because of all the death markers. So yeah, no. X has 1 tic-tac-toe. You know? But then again, there's also a lot of round things on screen, so I don't know who's winning, actually. I think it's a draw, like most tic-tac-toe games. Although, actually, yeah, also, like, all of the death markers are in a circle. So I think there are more circles than X's. So I think O is winning. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. I thought you said victory for our boy, and I was like, no, I just lost, but you mean the O. Yeah, the O is winning, in fact. I'm so close, man. How many times have I died to like the ending now? I think like 10 times. It's actually insane. Like just to like the last pufferfish and the ending, which is literally just throwing Theo up. Okay, and also landing on the bubble. Apparently that's also difficult. Okay, I'm already... Now is like the point where I'm starting to fail the most basic stuff. Yeah. Like now I'm just failing the beginning. And like in 10 minutes is the point where I start to get tilted. That's usually what happens. You know, it's kind of funny. I was literally talking... No, why did I dash? Okay, anyway. I was literally talking about this yesterday in someone's stream, that I don't get mad at games a lot. And then I realized I get mad at games all the time. It's not even... Like, I don't rage quit that much. And like, if I do quote-unquote rage quit, it's usually just because I need to go anyway. But like I get mad at games a lot. Like right now I'm not mad, but freaking ahead in time, Death Wish, birds, screw those. I don't care about your retirement. Anyway, we're not dealing with the birds right now, so I shouldn't bring them up. You know, we shouldn't bring up past trauma just randomly. Although actually, I love doing that. Come on. Why? The bubble was late. No, the bubble was literally late. That wasn't even my fault. I mean, it was my fault that it was too early, but like... No, actually, no. No. It's neither of our faults. Which means I can't be mad at anyone, so... That kind of defeats the point, actually. No, it's the bubble's fault. It's the bubble's fault. It's the bubble's fault again, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It is always the bubble's fault. I'm fine. Oh, of course, I think the one time that the bubble arrives on time, my pufferfish decides to... Actually, no, my hand decides to not press right. That was my hand's fault. Screw you, hand. My left hand is just... Yeah, just not deciding to cooperate. Okay, noted. Contorting your face into a weird position does not make you play better. Actually, I only have one data point. Let's try again. It's really uncomfortable, man. Okay, I don't think... No. Okay, no, we need more data. We need more data to test if this hypothesis is true. And if I beat the room, that automatically is proof that I play better with this... weird... Whatever my face is doing right now, I actually don't know. I also don't want to look at it. I think I'm doing the upward section a bit too fast. I think I need to slow down just a tad bit. Then we should be good. So yeah, this doesn't matter. It's the moment I get the last trigger that it matters. So like right here. Oh, I overshot it again, but that would have been perfect. Okay, let's do the contorted face technique again. The CFT. Ah, it was too early again. Finally, man. Oh my god. Contorted face technique works. But damn, that took a while. Holy. And there's still one more room left. Yeah, let's hope this one isn't too difficult. I think we're gonna be here for a while, but we'll see. Good start. Okay, something like that. Okay, okay. I don't know how I didn't die. Actually, no, I know how I didn't die. Because the spring hitbox goes up with the spring. So actually, it was above the spikes. Yeah. Okay, cool. I love obscure Celeste mechanics. Okay, yeah, and then you go up again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Mala turns into a frog. Live. What was that nonsense? Oh, stop actually using the spring. I don't need that. It's just confusing. There we go. Oh, of course. Okay, 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 we're getting there, we're getting there. The start is starting to become something. That was not something, in fact. I'm gonna let my hands rest for a bit while I watch the clear video. Do you need to see my hands rusting? This is not rusting, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, okay, that's basically what I did. Then up throw, yeah. So throw, go, bubble, throw, go, bubble, yeah, go up, okay. I mean, it mostly speaks for itself. Yeah, and then we're there, okay. It's not like the last room is gonna be like significantly harder than the previous ones. It's just gonna be kinda hard. Okay. I guess if I do just ever let go of Theo, I can always just try doing the rest of the room without him, but I at least to get an idea of the movement. It's not gonna be quite the same. That will also be funny, like just a room where you get Theo, but you don't actually need him to complete the room. Like, they just don't put a trigger at the end, like, or like one of those golden doors. That would be funny. Okay, I need to hold right, like, immediately once I get that puffer fish. Le poisson de puffer. It's not what that's called. I actually... Wait. Poisson globe, that's what it was. I almost forgot what it was actually called. I don't know, poisson de puffer just sounds funnier. It's just something about it, man. It's like le fiche au chocolat. Like, it's incorrect, but it's just funnier. I think I am gonna, like, once I finish this map, I might just... I don't know, start with the next map for like 30 minutes and then already end stream. But I will... I don't know actually what I'm gonna do next week. I keep changing the schedule around. And like, I've already done 2 streams in a row of I Want a Lockpick and of A Hat in Time. So maybe I should just do that for this as well. But like, also... Windswept is coming out soon, and like the moment that comes out, like the week that comes out, I definitely want to do a stream of that. And then I might do like a lot more streams of that game going forward. So I don't know actually what I'm gonna do next week. You're just gonna have to check the Discord. But it's either gonna be this or what's currently listed there, which I think is I Want a Lockpick. Which, you know, we'll see what my mood is like, I guess. Maybe I'm just not in an analytical mood that week, and then I decide to do this instead. 'Cause this is pretty chill. I died to smartwatch alarm. That's a new cause of death, I must say. I think I've died to... I don't know. I might have gotten hit in A Hat in Time due to flickering lights last week. But I haven't died in Celeste due to a smartwatch alarm yet, so... Yeah, cool. Ah, come on. Why do you just graze over the Poisson Globe? We need to bounce on the Poisson Globe. Le Poisson de Puffer. That was not the one I needed to bounce on, fun fact. Okay, I'm just... I feel like I'm falling back into a holding pattern of making the same mistake over and over, so... Okay, that was a new mistake. That was at least good. That was also a new mistake, I think. It's a lad, and he's mad. Insane. Hiya, Speedwagon with the small face. I saw you followed, so thanks for that. How are you doing? gonna stretch a bit because I'm just in this kind of weird position. Like, I always notice when I'm doing this, like, I always... Throughout the stream, I generally go more like this. You have a storm right now? Ah, okay. Well, stay safe, stay warm. And we should be fine. I also had, it wasn't really like a storm, but like just heavy wind gusts recently. But I wasn't too affected by it. But then, you know, you have the people at the coast who are like literally told to not go outside unless necessary. And they're just like, yeah, let me go outside to the docks. Like, bro, what are you expecting? To not be swept away by the wind? Anyway. Speaking of being swept away by the wind. Windswept. That platformer's coming out soon. It's coming out on November 11th. I'll read that in a sec. Ooh! Oh no. Turn off laptop for sure so circuits don't go crazy. That's, you know, a good precaution that I didn't take 2 days ago. I mean, it was like, what was it? I mean, I guess it was technically a storm, but I wasn't too worried about it. I probably should have been more worried. But then again, I'm the mad lad, not the worried lad. Ah! Stop doing that. Stop it. Get some help. I'm always messing up that part, man. Let me check the clear video for the umpteenth time to see if there's anything I could be doing wrong there. So, yeah, okay, they just do what I'm doing, yeah, okay. Oh, they do an uplift, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, then they go like that, they go like that, okay, and then they're a lot closer when they do that, and then... Yeah, okay, and then they go up, and then yeah, the rest speaks for itself. Oh, they almost failed that part. Insane. Also, what is that ending? Wow. So yeah, you go up. Bubble. Oh yeah, throw and then wall bounce. Makes sense. Okay, I don't know if up left is actually easier there. I might... when I get used to it, it will probably be easier. I don't know, it doesn't feel as consistent, I must say. Yeah, especially with this bubble afterward, I don't know. Although actually, when is the trigger? Oh, the trigger is only after that. So no, it doesn't actually, it's not related. Ah! Stop. Stop doing that. There we go. That was also not it, but better. It was better. Don't go over the Poisson Globe, man. What am I doing, man? Pourquoi je parle français maintenant? You can tell I haven't spoken French in a while. That was like the first full French sentence I've said in like a year, I think. I really don't need French that much these days, but... yeah. Like, when's the last time I've actually had to seriously, like, use French? Like, okay, I've had plenty of websites in French, but, like... I can always just... like, my reading comprehension for French is, like, alright. And, like, I can always just Google Translate it if I don't know. When's the last time I've had to speak French? I don't... I can't remember. But anyway, when the time does come that I have to speak French... oh, no, wait, yeah, no, I remember. Actually, not that long ago. I was in Namur with some people from the Physics Student Association. We were doing, like, a summer activity. Just 4 days in, like, a sort of cottage house in the Namur. It was fun. But yeah, the home, like the homeowner came around at one point, and he only spoke French. But I just mostly said like, oh yeah, oui, yeah. I didn't actually say a lot. I didn't have to say anything. But I guess that is technically speaking the last time I spoke French. Or I spoke full French sentences. Actually, just out of curiosity, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but where are you all from? Oh god. I don't know. I'll probably forget it anyway, so don't worry. You know, don't worry about sharing any personal info. I'm literally probably gonna forget. That's just how my brain works. I'm not... I can remember stupid maths formulas, but I can't remember where people are from. East Coaster, alright. I think I can handle that. You know, not state, but just East Coaster. That's... I can handle that. Okay. Okay, that was a good... that was a PB, somehow. Somehow that's the best run I've had so far, even though I've been on this room for quite a while. Let's check the rest. So... yeah. Okay. Yeah, just hold left, and then... yeah. No, that's kind of just it. There wasn't much else that I was doing wrong, just I needed to hold left. Oh, that was way too high up. Okay. Okay, I need to be much closer than that pufferfish. There we go. Okay. And I was too early for the bubble. Let's go. Okay. And I again messed up. Okay. There we go, yes. Okay, yeah, that was already really good. I think I need to throw right there. Let me check. But like, we're almost at the end now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the ending section is a bit awkward, but we'll manage. Come on, man. Don't be like this. We're doing the CFT again. The contorted face technique. Oh god, it's not working. Hi, Riley. Derp indeed. How have you been? You got paged into a major outage today. So like, does that mean you had to? What does paged into mean? Like, just you got involved in it, or like? I mean, either way, that sucks. So, sorry to hear that. The second time this week that. Means you need to drop everything and respond within 15 minutes. That sucks. Wow. I mean, if I was in the shower when I was, oh, actually, oh. Okay, but... Not relevant, but I'm gonna mention it anyway. If I was in the shower and I needed to go in 15 minutes, I wouldn't be able to. I shower so slowly. It's actually insane. If you've ever wanted to be on a 6-hour-long Zoom call, you've been on multiple this week. Oh god. Horrible. Actually, speaking of Zoom calls, I wasn't in a Zoom call and it wasn't 6 hours. But I did give like supplementary lessons to to a secondary school student. So like it was in his 5th year. And it was just like some maths problems that he was struggling with for a test. Or like, yeah, you know, like practice problems for a test. It was, so yeah, I kind of walked him through the most important concepts and we did some problems together. But like, that was not nearly as demanding as freaking 6 hours. That's actually insane. And like, do you need to also like pay attention during those entire 6 hours? Like, that's not healthy for human beings. The first one started at 3 AM? Bro. Working conditions? What kind of working conditions are these? You need to fix a major production outage, but like, even then, people need breaks. You can't work for 6. Like, even if you wanted to fix it as quickly as possible, you would still need to take breaks. Because you're just working better if you take breaks. How else do you think Discord is up 24/7? Yeah, fair enough. I don't know, just sounds like an annoying job. But I guess, yeah, I don't know if you enjoy it, but... yeah. This week is hopefully an exception. Yeah, man, I really hope so. I mean, wasn't there like the thing with... I don't know if that was this week, but there was a thing with Amazon Web Services, which is like... or like, you know, one of the major... whatchamacallits... just a lot of internet traffic runs through there. So like, there was like a problem with that, and then... had a lot of knock-on effects. I don't know if it was caused by that. Oh, that's what it was. Great. That was a lot of fun. I can feel the sarcasm. still better than Dirt Potato International, true. I must say. And 1% uptime. Yeah. Not downtime, uptime. That's the real... That's what we need, man. Lots of downtime. I mean, if you're always out, they also don't have to fix it. Actually, speaking of outages, we have like a sort of supercomputer cluster thing at our university that we can use. Like normally it's like, yeah, you know, you need to pay for time to use the servers, but like for educational purposes, we can use like a small part of the computing power as students, and it's, you know, it's just free, or like it basically doesn't cost anything. But yeah, I think like the first lesson we had of a certain subject, the subject name is like Python for Scientists, and we were just setting things up on, you know, on our terminal or something, I don't know. And something didn't work, and it was literally just because they happened to have an outage at that moment during the first lesson. Which is kind of insane. But yeah, then it was like fixed the day after, and then we could just do what we needed to do. Ah, stop it. How long have I been live for? Oh, 2 hours and 16 minutes. Okay then. Well, I don't want to spend another hour on this room, so let's lock in. Anyway, how was your week? Fine, actually. University is quite a lot of fun. I am just not getting a lot of sleep, which you can probably also tell from the fact that I'm coughing a bit. That's actually something that only started today. I'm actually not that ill, I don't think. Lack of sleep, relatable. Yeah. I did sleep a lot yesterday though. And I also will sleep an hour extra today because we have daylight savings. Yay. You're supposed to be streaming soon and you're already tired. That's basically me when I first go live. But that's mostly because, yeah, I was studying, you know, vector and function spaces before going live. Like, that just makes you instantly tired. And again, like, not because it's not interesting, it's just really abstract. Guess I better get set up anyway. Alright, well, if you're doing that now, then good luck with that. I'll try to raid you after this. We'll see if I have more than one viewer, and if it actually works or not. But yeah, have fun with your stream, and have a nice day. But yeah, my week has been alright. We had like a lab this week, which is also like the easiest thing ever. Like, you can look it up. It's it's in the field of spectrophotometry. That's how you pronounce it in English. Yeah, spectrophotometry. Or photometry. You know, you can look it up. But yeah, it was basically it was literally just, here's your apparatus, here's your things that you need to research. You put the square thing into the square hole and you measure. So that was like literally all you had to do. And like I was the longest I spent the longest amount of time on it because I just took my time, and also like you had to write like a logbook of what you were doing and stuff. So I really made sure to do that as detailed as possible. And it only took me 3 hours, and you get 4 hours. So like I think most people were done after like an hour because they just were working a bit faster. I was just chilling. Is it bad that you don't know spectrophotometry? No, because in fact, until a few weeks ago, I also did not know it. So, yeah, don't worry about it. But it's basically, it's just, I put this in my introduction for the lab report, so I should know this. It's the study of how much materials reflect or not absorb, transmit light. Not absorb. It doesn't actually measure that, I think. But yeah, basically it's just an apparatus that just, you have light that, come on. You have light that you put through it. That you put through something, some solution that you want to test. And then you measure the intensity at each different wavelength. And then, you know, you can use that. And then you also have, you know, your reference that you compare to, just a solution with water, and then solution with water, and then something else, and then that something else is the thing you want to study. But it wasn't too complicated. You know, it wasn't like the lab that I had last week, which was also not that difficult. It was just called interference and diffraction. And it was just about those phenomena. Like, the physics of it wasn't hard. But the method of measuring it was so inconsistent. Like, it was literally, you had to basically measure, like, a resistance at some point. And, like, the measurements would just fluctuate up and down so much without you doing anything. Like, you would just literally be standing there doing absolutely nothing, and then it would just, like, go up by a factor 2. And then, you know, I said, in the lab report, I didn't put a lot of significant digits. Or not the lab report, the logbook, but you don't need to know the difference. But basically, I put, you know, not a lot of significant digits into my measurements because they were fluctuating so much. And then I got a comment on it saying that I didn't have enough significant digits. Bro, the measurements are literally going up by a factor 2 sometimes. Like, I think 2 significant digits was already too much, but oh well. Is it bad that it's 2 degrees Celsius here and it already snowed this year? You know, it's not that cold over here. But, I mean, is it bad? Is water bad? No. So, yeah. That's my thesis. Nothing is bad because water isn't bad. Solid argumentation, definitely nothing wrong with it. What? The bubble wasn't even close to being there. What was that? I'll ask again in January when it's minus 30. Oh, yeah. That is something I never get over here. Luckily, I don't have to worry about that. I think the coldest it's ever been here is like minus 5 or something. Ah! Stop that. Stop that as well. Just stop everything. Just play Celeste. Okay. Oh, my hands hurt. Okay. Come on, we will get this. I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything else after this, but we will get this. I am not gonna be spending another stream on Madeline The Bubble. That's actually that's the official name of this. Many people don't know that. You actually have to pronounce it Bubble. How many more expert do you have left? Like half of them. Like, I'm not doing well, actually. I've been lying to myself at some point, saying like, oh yeah, I've done most of the hard ones. But in actuality, like, I think the hard ones are still... many of the hard ones are still left. Like, I still have to do Psychokinetic, which apparently is the hardest one. But yeah, I think right now I'm 15 out of 29. So this one will be 16. And like, yeah, like one green map is also just like, you know. Like, I think I can do 3 green maps in the same amount of time that I do 1 red map, so... it's not always as... I don't know. But I think I've done half of like each category. I usually try to mix up the categories a bit. Good luck in advance on Super Expert. You mean Grandmaster? Yeah. I don't know if I'm actually going to be doing Grandmaster though. I think like this is already pushing my skill a bit. But I mean not this room specifically. Right now I'm just kind of sucking, but like the red maps in this lobby have been really pushing my skill. I don't know if Grandmaster is gonna work out, but we'll see, we'll see. I also said the same thing about Advanced, and I beat that lobby, so... yeah. Ah, come on. Oh, I didn't even get that. Okay, watch this be the attempt. Oh, please don't let this be the attempt. Oh god, it's actually gonna be the attempt, isn't it? Oh god, oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna do the contorted face technique again. This worked well enough in the berry room, so... Ah, okay. Ah, come on, man. Also, congrats on getting banned. Invincible fixing IMD. Cool. Good job. I'm proud of you. Re-ban? Yeah. We ban for free here, yeah. You don't have to pay to get banned. Only I give out free bans. Why don't you make them pay to get banned? You could be rich. You know, but then they wouldn't pay and then they would just spam in chat all the time. So I don't think that will be the best thing. Like, I would be rich, but at what cost? Would I even be rich? No. They would pay, though, because you asked them to. Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah. Why do you only go up so little, man? Madeline the Bubble. Why are you doing this? €100k to get banned. Oh, then I would be rich. If only one person did that. That's like more than my entire life savings. I mean, I'm 19. What do you expect? How do you get so high? How? How much weed is Madeline taking in this in the clear video? What? Oh, okay, wait, you need to... Yeah, okay, you need to dash up left and then grab. It's very subtle in the clear video, so I didn't really notice it, or like I didn't really think it was necessary. I didn't notice it, but it was like, yeah, maybe it's not necessary or whatever. But it is necessary, otherwise you just don't get the momentum required. Where was the bubble? Bubble? What was the bubble, man? What is the bubble? Why are you bubble? Okay, I'll stop. You know, no, it's funny, I'll keep going. What is Tio the Bubble doing? Tio the Bubble? You're supposed to follow Madeline the Bubble. There we go. Yes. No! Oh! I almost saved... I almost saved for that. That was insane. Anything is savable in this game, man. Oh, if only the bubble wasn't a problem. Anyway, I don't know what Theo the Bubble was doing. Or not. I don't know what the Bubble was doing, but the Bubble just had to wait for me. And then we would have been golden. We would not have to deal with Madeline The Bubble anymore. Also, if Theo is in a Bubble, then why hasn't the Bubble popped yet, you know? Like, have we ever considered that, like, a Bubble is kind of fragile, like that one? Like, Bubbles are not impermeable. You can't just hold them. That's not how they work. Bubbles pop, you know? I will keep saying Bubble. And I will count on at least one person not realizing what I mean. You know? I'm gonna do more contorted face technique. No, oh, wow. Okay, the wall was a bit faster than no, wait. The wall was there a bit faster than I expected. I mean, the wall wasn't going at any speed. Bro, my finger just slipped off the controller. That was not very boobly of me. I need to become one with the boobly. Ah, hold right, hold right. Where was the Bubble? What was the Bubble doing? Bubble is slacking off today. I'm telling you. Oh, Bubble, come on. Just get me a bit higher. I think I need to stall as much as possible. So, you know, the Bubble doesn't come in too late. Yeah, like that. That was good bubbly technique. And I messed up. Ah, so close, so close. Come on. Just one more poofer fish, and then I don't have to deal with Madeline The Bubble anymore. And then I can stop saying Bubble, because I don't know why I started doing that, but... You know, the bit's not funny anymore. No, why did I throw it left? Ah, Buble. Stop. Ah. You know, that attempt broke down because I stopped my contorted face technique, so... More contorted face technique. Oh, come on, man! My hands can't do this anymore. Oh, okay. There is not a lot left after that. Like, I am so close to the end. I don't want to give up. But if I don't get it in like the next 10 minutes, I think I might have to give up. Ah, come on. Right now I'm just purely in focus mode, like, no more Buble jokes, no more Hoofed Fish, no more Passon de Globe, no more contorted face technique, we're just doing it, man. Ah, come on, man. No, I definitely threw that one right. Like, I am 100% sure that I threw that one right. Ah, come on, man. Okay, and then hold right. And then we're... like, if... come on. It's just so specific. Like, with every pufferfish, it's like, do I need to hold right? Do I need to not hold right? How long do I need to hold right? Like, it's very specific with each of these. And, like... I don't know. Like, it is consistent, as you can tell, but it's still annoying. Oh, so close, so close. Okay. No! The buble, man! Why was the buble late? Oh, it was like a fraction of a second too. Oh, if it had been like 0.1 seconds earlier, I would have made it. Oh, come on, I hate that. Okay. I really don't want to give up, but like my hands are also killing me right now. Especially, mostly my right hand, honestly. Because I've been pressing ramp so long. And I could switch to left hand grabbing, but I'm not used to that. So... Also, yeah, it's literally unbound actually. It's not even bound on grab. Yeah, no. Okay, cool. I hate controllers. Why? That was definitely... I was definitely throwing it right and then going left, but oh well. No, bro. Why? Like, also, why do I get so far only to make the same mistake? Even though I know... Like, even though I'm trying to do it differently, but... No, I just fall back into the same pattern. Ah, okay. Okay, now I'm getting tilted. I'm sorry. Okay. 10 more attempts. And then I am switching to a different map. I'm not gonna end stream because I don't want to end stream with having done only 2 rooms. But I will switch to a different map. And then tackle this one again another time. Actually, my hands are hurting too much. Maybe I should just end. Also, I wasn't counting, so let's start counting from now, so... Okay, 10 attempts starting now. Nine. Eight. Why do I always get to the very end, man? 7. 6. 5. 4. I don't know what that attempt was, but sure. Three. 2. I'm not counting that one. 1. 1 more. Okay, that's it. I can't do this anymore, man. I only did 2 rooms today, but it's just, this one is so hard. I don't know why. It's just the ending, man. Like, it's not even, it's just, it's literally just what I did before, but just a bit more finicky. And if the bubble hadn't been like 1.1 seconds late, then I would have already beaten this room. But hey, we didn't. And my voice is also, kind of dying. I think I'm getting ill again. So, yeah. I think I'll just call it there.